Hand me down the walking cane, hand me down my back. Early now, don't be late, 'cause we ain't got time to chat.
You got
You
time.
and me, we're going out, and she made it sound. Guaranteed to blow your mind, somehow you won't come down. Get your very self, okay, man, you never heard a sound. Okay, man, go out to listen to it. Okay, so jam. Oh, this dude is outside.
Out of sight.
Everything he does seems to come out right. Once I went to hear him play at a club outside of town. I was so surprised, I was hypnotized by the sound his head put down. When I saw this short fat guy with the band between his toes, yeah, I laughed so hard I can't got down when it finally reached his nose. And get it jiggling it up around his nose. Guaranteed to blow your mind. And all the music just keep the time. Time to fall. Did he learn that?
You can't go wrong with a song. You're
got him grooving on the corner. It's finding that dog. Never heard a sound. No. When the rubber band starts to boy, rubber band man's a loser. So quick, so you make you losing. Did stuff to shoulder. Got speed to moving. That's the band off the ground. He lifted it well and the sky on, and then he oh, get with him. There you go. Have yourself on the rubber band. Man, say, oh, wow. And the rubber band. A rubber band man. So much rhythm, grace, and heaven has
so much.
and then he had to know the feel his left, but through his knee, got the feeling he was go. Oh, come on, baby.
Yeah. You know, we've done the spinners here before. We had the day when we did the like looked at all the covers. It's back on one of the other lives. We watched like 8 covers of the song. Thank you, Amy, and good morning. Don, here's the deal. I start when I wake up and I drink some coffee. All right. Has anyone ever seen the Pirate movie? Check out this album art. And this is just about done. All right. How's everyone doing today? Today's morning copyright claim brought to you by the Detroit Spinners with Rubber Band Man. One of my favorite, definitely like one of my favorite 70s funk songs, funk and soul songs. We want ebay.com.ca. I think it was released only on Selectavision. I'd never heard of this movie besides this. And I mean, it looks like what was that movie where it was like the super blonde guy who was stuck on the island with the girl. It was like 70s movie. I forget the name of it, but it looks like the album art makes it look like that movie. Because he kind of looks like that guy. All right, we got 16 orders going out. Most of it, at least half of it, I think, is postcards. There's one order I might need to pull, but that's no big deal. So this here record, Pirates, the movie, single, Christopher Atkins, who, I mean, we could do a copyright claim, but you know what? We're not. Sold for $10. I know nothing about it. I've never listened to it. But the record was in okay shape, and it's got a picture sleeve. So there you go. It is not going to be hot as Satan's taint here today. We're looking at a high of a nice balmy 86, which means I can move around my house again, which means I should probably clean my house, or at least start that process. Hopefully my driveway is cool enough for me to go out and get under my car, because that needs to happen. The June listing challenge has gone well. I don't think I'm going to hit the 2,000. I would basically have to list. I'd have to do one of those 24-hour listing things again, but I'll show the numbers in just a second. Let me get this label shipped, printed, or whatever. Ship this item out. All right. I know some of you like to see this. Some of you don't care. I don't care either way. But this is like a small little record keeping / accountability. There we go. All right. Blue Lagoon. Thank you, Amy. That was the movie I was thinking of. All right. We'll get this zoomed in just a little bit. All right, so that was May. Here was our full-on May numbers, which were, I was gone the last few days of May, so that was not great. We did 1,059 listings in May for gross listing value 1,561, which isn't great. June, we are, as of last night, 1,684 for a gross listing value of 2,308. And I've been keeping notes, about what's getting listed in that day, and if I have like drafts done and all that stuff. Obviously, you see postcards pretty much every day. But, we've got costume jewelry in here. I did a day where I was doing a lot of art, video games. I've deleted drafts twice now on accident, like all my done drafts, which is, I don't know how I'm doing it. I think I'm clicking to delete one or two and I select all on accident. So that happened a couple of days ago. Records took a couple of days from that one pickup. Yard sale, miscellaneous. So yeah, it's been good. Yesterday was a good listing day just because I couldn't do much else. So I just sat and listed postcards from that recent pickup, which I probably have about 100 left to go. But, for $300, my gross listing value just from yesterday's $1,500. Day before, around $900. That was all from that pickup. So we're at 24 gross, plus probably maybe 6 or 7 here and 6 or 7 here. So probably right around like $5,000 from that $300 pickup. So not too shabby. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. I'll probably get another 30 or 40 done today before I start working on other things. And then, yeah. All right, let's move on to the postcards. This one here is a artist signed. And in the postcard world, artist signed does not mean that it's an actual live signature. It just means that the artwork has a signature that lets you identify who the artist is. So this one is, the artist is Graham Hyde. It's a Raphael Tuck postcard from 1907. It says, "Don't worry, smile," which is, don't tell me what to do. Took an offer. I think I took an offer. Yeah, it was up for $9.95, make offer. Somebody offered me $7. I took it. It's a creepy dude. We've got, so a lot of these, at least 1, 2, 3 of these that sold are all from the recent buy that I did. So we're on our way to profit there. We had the $30 photo yesterday, and I think maybe like 50 or 60 bucks worth today. So first one is no, it's not going to be 60 bucks. No way. Tacoma, Washington, the Tacoma Hotel lobby, 1910. Not big money, $3.75. Went out on Got a Watcher, sent out a 5% off offer. They took it. And if you look it up, I had a lot of competition on that one. So happy to convert a sale quickly when there's like, well, let's see. this will give you a little bit of look into strategy when it comes to this as well. Okay, here is the Tacoma, Washington hotel lobby. That is the exact same card that I have. You look here, we've got one at $15, one at $11.63, one at $5.39, one at $6.95 plus $2 ship, $17.50, $4.39, $5.05, $5.52, $10.25, $4, $3.50 plus $1.50. So we're at 5 on that one. 12, 7, 17, 5. So those were my 15 competition. There's some slight variance in there. No big deal. Let's look at the solds. Hey, look. There's only one. It's me. So what that tells me, and I think I'm right here, is that yes, somebody wants this card. No, they don't want to pay $15 for it. So price mine accordingly, and it sold. There we go. End of story. Next, I got another one. This is also from that collection. Oh. Listed it last night, sold last night. Skycomish, Washington, Scenic Hot Springs. They purchased at my full asking price of $15. I'm going to show it, but you won't be able to see much. It'll be covered on my weekly What Sold video. Ooh. Yeah, Don, we had that yesterday. And to answer your question on the timing of the show, here's the deal. I wake up when I wake up. I don't have an alarm. That wake up time averages sometime between 5 and 7. I drink some coffee. I take my Adderall. When one or both kicks in, I make sure I got all my orders pulled. I come in here and I fire up the old YouTubes. Sometimes, like last night, I pull my orders the night before, so I don't get a late start if it looks like it's going to be busy. So sometimes it's early, sometimes it's late. Yesterday we were at 7. Sometimes I start at 9. So you never know. This is Harkin's General Store exterior in New Ulm, Minnesota. It's a real photo postcard. Put it up at $14.95. Sold relatively quickly. I took an offer for $10. No, I'm Pacific time. I'm in Bremerton, Washington. That's okay. I totally get it, Don. My brain doesn't always work until like the second and or third coffee. We've got Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Every time I think of the song, I think of April 26, 1992. Courthouse. Anyone know the reference there? April 26, 1992, there was a riot on the streets. Tell me, where were you? Were you at home watching your TV? You were in 1992. You were in second grade. Okay. It's the title of a song by Sublime that essentially talks about the Rodney King riots that erupted around the country. Next up, this is Spanish Moss on a Tree in North Carolina. It's a linen postcard. Sold for $5.95, free ship. I think my new lightweight postcard sleeves are coming today, which is exciting because that drops my shipping cost on postcards by 30 cents, which is a overall cost drop of around 20%, which is not small potatoes. This is Monterey, California, the Italian Village restaurant. It's a chrome postcard, interior shot of the place. It's probably from the 1950s. You can usually tell when they use two letters as part of their phone number. FR 23667. They would probably say, give me Fresno 2667. Yes, Don, thank you very much for asking. My bubble wrap did arrive. It's over in the corner here. Over there. And so just the to clarify that whole situation, it is supposed to be next day local delivery. I am in what they call their local zone, which is basically anything along a shipping route direct from their warehouse. So because I'm Wendy Lou, Wendy, what? What's the matter? What? She's got a lot to say. So yeah, I'm in their local next day delivery zone, which is they consider anything along that shipping route from their warehouse, which apparently I am. So I should have had my bubble wrap much earlier. The problem is apparently with FedEx, and I am an outlier in their metric. And I advise that maybe they take my zip code out of their local delivery zone because they have yet to be able to deliver on their 2-day delivery promise, let alone next day. All right, I did forget two things. So let's just get done what we got to get done, and then we'll probably do those later. Okay, first, here's that belt buckle I couldn't find yesterday. Guess where it was? Exactly where it was supposed to be, in front of my face, in that bin that I went through. It's the Coastal Derby Refining Company 1990 Safety Award. Believe it or not, these Safety Award belt buckles sell okay. I don't know why. Like, belt buckle, I mean, it's, I guess that, like, if you're a belt buckle collector, which there are, you know, there's not, like anything, there's going to be rare ones, and these safety awards, they probably didn't make a ton of, especially for a company like the Coastal Derby Refining Company. So, if you collect, you're going to want to get ones that are less common, I would think, like anything. And, yeah, I don't think there's a lot of people out there selling belt buckles from the Coastal Derby Refining Company, let alone their 1990 Safety Award. Now, their 1991, everyone's got that one. Everyone's got the 91 Coastal Derby Refinery Safety Award. But the 1990, see, what happened was, it was like December 28th, and they were like, all right, we're definitely going to get the safety award this year. We've no injuries whatsoever. So they put in the order, right? Put in the order for the belt buckle. And then the next day, somebody falls in the oil refinery pit, and they die. So you know what? They didn't get the safety award in 1990. And they tried to cancel the order for the belt buckle, but it was too late. It was the holidays. People were going home. It was New Year's. They had already started the machines. They were making the belt buckles. So, you know, the ship had sailed. And they had really no choice but to take the delivery when they showed up. Now, they tried to keep it quiet. Didn't want everyone to know that they had the belt buckles, because everyone was pretty bummed that they didn't get the safety award that year. But one guy, Gary in accounting, he saw the bill come in. He figured it out. He went on a hunt all through the Coastal Derby Refinery Company looking for those belt buckles. And you know what? He found them. And he was like, I got to make sure that these never get out. We did not earn the safety award. These belt buckles must never see the light of day. So he took them out of the building, hid them in his car, and his plan was to take them to the recycler and have them destroyed. But he still had a couple hours left in the workday. And you know what? When the day was over, he went out to his car, and it was gone. His car was gone. It had been stolen. Some miscreants had broken in, hotwired it, driven it away. And you know what? Those miscreants, when they got that car to the chop shop, they had themselves a big surprise. That's right. They had a trunk full of belt buckles from the 1990 Coastal Derby Refining Company Safety Awards. They were like, well, let's see if we can get any money for these at the pawn shops. So we started going around up and down the coast, seeing if they could get $5, $10 from the local pawn shops. And that's how the 1990 Coastal Derby Refining Company Safety Award belt buckles entered into public circulation. Now, when the bigwigs over at Coastal Derby found out about this, they were furious. They figured out that the belt buckles had been showing up at pawn shops all up and down the coast. So they started going, tracking them down, buying back everyone that they could, but they didn't get all of them. And that's how this belt buckle came to be. And why it's so rare and so valuable, and somebody was willing to pay me $30.95 with free shipping for this belt buckle. True story. Who plays the Miscreants? Well, let's see. I think we have to have it Kiefer Sutherland for sure. Maybe we'll have let's throw in Jack Black, definitely one of the Miscreants. Oh, you know who Christoph Waltz. We'll have him in there. He's the German Miscreant. Bob Saget for sure. And Norm Macdonald. There we go. That's the band of Miscreants. Hotwire a car, and it's a Yugo, by the way. They pile in. Why did why did they target a Yugo to take to the chop shop? Is anybody's guess. They're not the smartest of Miscreants. This is a wrench. It's a Proto 1230 combination wrench, 15/16. Sold for $15.95 plus ship. All right, we're going to be close, but we're going to make it. We are at 1 pound exactly. Yeah, we'll do one more there. I don't like corners. Hey, Hot Flip Heidi, how you doing? Ooh, Don, no. I have bled for the YouTube channel live more than once now. Did you know box knife injuries are like one of the leading uh like causes of injury in warehouses? They're dangerous. They're very dangerous. Struggle every oh yeah, I don't use the tape. I like my gun. This is like 3 years in and it runs great. All right. What do we got? We got some clothing. These again are from the eBayer that I bought out. This is a Hard Rock Cafe Energy. It's almost new. I need to get some fuzz off of here. And I don't think this thing's been worn more than once, if at all. I know Tommy's probably like, that's not necessary. People wash all their used clothing. It's probably true. That is overkill. We don't need that tag. There we go. How much did that Hard Rock Cafe shirt sell for? I've been looking at this thing. The photos on this thing were so terrible when I started with it. I really had to work it to get this one to like look presentable. But it sold finally for $15.95, free shipping. Not even that bad. And it sold at full price. I've been running sales on this inventory for months. Months. And then this little number, get the inventory tag out of there. Coca-Cola, like 90? The Jamma Top thing? I don't know. Sold to, it's going overseas. Germany? I got 10 euros plus 14.76 euro shipping. You guys can plug that into Google and find out how many dollars it was. It's cute. I mean, it's got like little cartoon polar bears and Germany. Correct. I was right. And 5 ounces. Just gonna let eBay standard delivery handle this one. It's only $1.50 to go pirate ship, $1.50 less, and you lose the insurance. So, yes, the cost of the item is more to ship. What do I do in the case of an INAD? Well, I pretty much will force every single return. I have had, I think, one INAD, overseas INAD ever. And I've had one return, INAD return from Canada, and on that one, just I had them returned. I took it back. It was like $100 record, so I just took it back. But I don't offer international returns. I force every return. This is a nice colonial pocket knife, 3-blade. It was not in this condition 2 weeks ago. I spent some time fixing it up a little bit. I know Just in Time Flipping will tell you that he just sells everything all gross and whatever, but this one, all I used on this is just some Barkeeper's Friend. I soak in a solution of Barkeeper's Friend in water for roughly like 24 hours. And I go at it with a, polish it off a little bit with a cloth, make sure I get all the guts with a toothbrush. And I do these like 4 or 5 at a time, so it doesn't take very long. This one sold, not big money, $12.95, free ship. But it sold quickly. The little pocket knives do well for me. Pocket knives in general do pretty well on eBay. If you can, get the names in there. You know the name of the maker. It's an American-made one. Always going to do well. Colonials are not huge money in most cases. They can be. Not like a buck or a, God, there's so many others. Case. There's a ton of good name brands when it comes to the world of pocket knives. All right. Well, I think we've got to head downstairs and get our last couple of items. Should be pretty quick, though. We'll take it in there. You know what? I'm just going to make my post person's life easy. So 4-ounce ship. Yeah, Coke does well for rust removal as well. I mean, really, it's the acid, right? Like, you just need to make the solution acidic and it works. Like, that's Coca-Cola is the like secret for like mechanics when they need to de-rust something. All right. Let's we'll head downstairs. Hang tight. Be right there. All right. What am I grabbing? (1940s) Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Linen from the air. Hey, Idaho. There we go. And then a golf tag. I think this is the one. United States Golf Association. Yeah, there we go. We'll show you again in better light. All right, let's head back up. And we're back. So this is the golf tag. The thing, you know what's super cool about this one? The guy's name is John McClane. So I put Die Hard in my subject line in hopes somebody would find it. It took 2 years, but they did. Sold for $10. I got a whole bag of those golf tags from the 80s and 90s, including an early Apple one for $10. And I have only 3 left now. And they've all been selling in the like $10 to $15 range. So it was a good buy. It's from I remember it. It was from a thrift store that was closing. And I just went in and I just bought a whole buttload of stuff. I got a bunch of the U.S. naval photographs from the Puget Sound Naval History Museum, which those have been selling. You know, I sell probably about 2 to 3 every 6 months or so. It's slowed, but I'm about 50 or 60% sold through on them at this point. I need to delete a. We'll refund that one. I'm going to avoid that label. All right. And that, I believe, well, I'll double check Bonanza and Hip, but I think we're done. I think we're done. Tommy, you done brushing your teeth? This guy. Somebody keeps lowballing one of my postcards. It's been going on for months now. I haven't blocked him yet. Because it's at this point, I feel like it's a battle of will. And I'm going to just wait. And he's going to, I mean, every time he lowballs me, the price goes up. Right? That's how it works. The more annoying you are, the more I'm going to make you pay. And this guy's pretty annoying. All right. Anything on Hip? Yes. Somebody bought a thing. Forestry building, Portland, Oregon. I I don't need to ship that till tomorrow. We'll just push that one till tomorrow. All right, sweet. Okay, guys, thank you all very much for watching. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You can hit the like button if you want. We could do Don. I went full time in January 3rd, 2020 is when I went full time. I had been running my eBay store for about a year up until that point, and been reselling pretty much my entire life in some aspect. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, everybody. I hope you have a great day. Yeah, we'll catch you on the flippy floppy. Thanks again.